Hey guys, how are you doing today? Because I'm doing fan-fucking-tastic. I just got done eating, like, the hottest fucking bowl of noodles, and I think my heart hasn't beaten for the last 3 minutes. But, actually, today's video is going to be about Bleach. Many people like to shit on Bleach, saying that it's the worst out of the top three, it has bad story, and honestly the worst opinion I've ever heard in my life, which is that it falls off after Soul Society. If you think that, I think you can suck my flabbergasting meat. And for those people, I have two things to say. Fuck you, and that Bleach is amazing. Subtle storytelling. Does your shonen manga have to explain every single thing that every character does and thinks because their audience is full of a bunch of 12-year-olds? Well, the problem is that shonen is supposed to be for young kids, so, it is like a bunch of 12-year-olds, unironically. But that's besides the point. I think even a 12-year-old will be slightly insulted that the manga has to explain everything to the audience, because he, she, they, we're inclusive here, thinks that the audience is stupid, or the story/emotions will go over people's heads. Kubo, though, being the literal goat that he is, doesn't have to do this. In Bleach, the way that Kubo is able to weave in subtle storytelling with character arcs that are not obvious is absolutely amazing and genuinely impressive. Kubo does not blatantly tell everything straight to your face. Kubo makes character arcs something you have to interpret yourself. Character arcs in Bleach aren't something that's easily stated by a character who expresses their character arcs happening. No, not in this series, alright? That's why it's goated, right? Dialogue between characters and characters' actions as they evolve over time over 600 plus chapters, so they got some time to evolve. At that point, if you're not evolving, that's on you, bruh. That's something that you have to check and actually critically think. Yes, you actually have to critically think sometimes, you bottom feeders. A perfect example of sort of storytelling in a character arc that's not blatantly in your face is Kenpachi. I would have gone with Ichigo, but I think that's a little bit too much because he's the main character, and there's a bunch of spoilers in it. But Kenpachi, when he's first introduced, he's just a man who's too overpowered for his own good. He wants nothing else besides to be the strongest and doesn't care for anything else. Even as far to not even listen to his own Zanpakuto. Imagine just wielding a sword that can literally talk to you, and you're just like, no, I don't need that shit. I'm not handicapped. I don't need that. I don't fucking need that. But as the story goes on, Kenpachi tries to understand his past and uncovers things and builds his character upon his actions. He begins to care and fight for the Soul Society, and not just himself. He even begins talking to his Zanpakuto. He realizes that having support isn't a bad thing, and doesn't make him any more worse or any less stronger. Reason number 2, the in-depth power system. The power system in Bleach is very complicated and very intertwined. It was pretty difficult to understand some of this stuff when I was reading 100 chapters a day. It feels like a fucking fever dream, but that's besides the point. The Zanpakuto powers and system of understanding your sword is a moral look of yourself. And the Shikai and the Bankai is an inner look of oneself again. It's all very moralistic when it comes to that. And then Mayuri comes in, this absolute maniac. The way Kubo makes Mayuri a whole scientist and makes him explain a whole biological system with Rishi and Soul Reaper bodies is amazing. I'm not a scientist, man. I cannot tell you if this is biologically correct, but even trying to make it sound cool and slightly like pseudoscience is still impressive and a detail that a lot of authors won't even go into. And yet again, Kubo is goated for this. That's why he's the GOAT! That, not even to mention the Serai Tai. I don't remember, I read the manga, so I don't even know if that's the right way to pronounce it. But the whole social look at the Soul Society is very in-depth. You have the lieutenants and other seats. You have seats in the lieutenants. It's a it feels almost like an actual army, you know what I mean? And again, it's a nice detail. It's a nice detail. The third and the final reason isn't something you need to know from reading the manga. You can just know by looking at it. And that's the motherfucking character designs, baby. Them shits is a little bit too sexy for their own good. Man, I am a poo-poo doo-doo artist, alright? And take it from my professional artist fucking opinion, but these designs are beyond unique, creative, and schmexy. Look! Alright, tell me, motherfucker. Can your favorite mangaka think of some shit like that? Can your manga give his MC a swastika and get away with it, goddammit? Yes, I do know it's a Buddha symbol, also a Hindu symbol. I'm just being problematic. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Oh my god, omega lol. Swag. I'm stan Twitter. Oh my god. Well, you can really see I cut the last reason off because it took me like an hour to write the script, and it's now been like a day and a half of me editing this video. If anybody knows me, I love doing things like this, but it's usually only the first 20 minutes. After that, I'm like, I want this to be done with and I want to be sleeping. But, you know, don't expect another video. I'm creative one day out of the whole year. So this is here. This is, you better eat this shit up like it's like Attack on Titan in that one scene when Yammer was eating the fucking the meat when the king fed her. I don't remember honestly. Fucking Attack on Titan's like the whole rumbling was like a blur. Actually I didn't have a problem with the ending, but that's for another day. Have a wonderful day, and I hope your mom makes you a nice dinner. And if she's dead, R.I.P. Boza.